to Wednesday night is overbooked. We got a packed show for you tonight, so let's just get this started here. We're going to start with the panel. To my stage right, he is the co-pilot of the show. He's the partner of the show. Horribly bad takes, but I think I've got it. I got him doing some stuff that he does very well. We got some investigative journalism here with Mr. LeftEyeEgo. Ego, how are you, sir?
I'm hanging on there by a thread. I had to rewatch the Raw on yesterday with Jey Uso trying to do a horrible promo against Obafemi. It was 4 letters, 1 word. Weak.
Whoa! Hold on. We're gonna start this early here.
Your ruler has arrived.
I am shocked by this.
It's rough.
I am shocked. And directly beneath him, he is the captain of his own defiant enterprise, whatever ship he wants. He is the Duke Del 95. Bradley Burnett, how are you, sir?
Well, getting by, as you know, was not here last week for obvious reasons.
Yes.
I did not expect to return to the mirror universe, where apparently this is right eye ego with right takes. Finally, Jesus Christ!
Well, here we go, folks. Oh, it's the last of the month, so here we go.
Fatality.
I don't know what's going on, though, because he doesn't have the goatee. He always looks that way. I don't know which is the good ego and the bad ego.
And directly beneath me is the grinding, grousing Terminator, the Unbearable 73. Matt, how are you, sir?
Doing pretty okay now. A little bit of a rough day in here in the hospital, but now it's okay. Week of pro wrestling is rather chaotic for the last 8 days, I would say.
You know, you are not wrong. If we got some folks in the chat here, we got Mr. Eric Douglas first in. Come on, everyone. Like, I want to hear the MOMO. We always want to hear MOMO here, as she is just a part, and we'll get to MOMO in just a second. Also, from Huntsville, Alabama, Roll Tide, Keely Chow. Roll Tide indeed. We also, oh boy, here we go. It's coming, folks. Oh, fractured filter. Whoa. Did he go? Oh, now my joke doesn't hit as hard. It still does.
Rough
sir.
watch.
It
Very
still
rough.
does. Hey, hang on. Fractured just for you.
Oh! Fatality.
And yes,
You know,
and we
you
mentioned
know-
MOMO. I'm sorry, Brad. What?
I'm just going to say it's actually nice that you give Fractured something pleasant and enjoyable, because that ain't going to happen on Sunday.
Oh boy, yeah. I mentioned something with Fractured this morning, saying that your first live stream, the lack of people being kicked, was a bit of a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, well, no one really had bad takes.
Well,
I mean,
there is Hitman, so I'm just saying.
but I mean, we're used to it. We're used to it. I mean, it's part of the show. I mean, technically, we shouldn't kick EO, but
I would never kick EO.
oh, by the way, I forgot, since we just did that. This is really becoming my shoulders bad.
Well, put that down, sir, because
I'm still holding it
this is true. You are
since September or something.
Oh, it was, yeah, something like last year or something. It's been a while. I'm just saying. Well, okay. Well, that's true. There we go. And
But you could do a lot of other things.
And a wrench of wrenches. Mr. Jacob Ironside is also in the chat. Hello, sir. Wow, really, sir. You're a Cowboys fan, but I'm gonna Fine.
I mean,
Fatality.
It's
And-
nice that the chat is crossing over channels.
I'm
It
not.
is.
I'm not a Patriots fan, but I will point out 6 Super Bowls wins in 15 years. No one's ever done that. You have to go back to Green Bay in the 60s.
So we also have, as we were talking earlier about MOMO. MOMO shows up and says, hi, when we reach our initial goal of 12 likes, and then we reset for another goal. So, and the way that happens is those likes in the chat here. So when we get to 12, which I'm looking right now, I'm seeing about 8 or 9. So we are well on our way for MOMO to make a surprise appearance. So all you got to do, hit that thumbs up button. That's a free way to engage the show. Also, if you look down in the description a little further, you'll see the links to all of our socials. We all have YouTube channels as well. And we would all love your eyeballs to increase our watch hours, your likes, and of course, for you to subscribe to all of our channels. So if you don't mind, folks.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
Also, another great way to support the channel, there's also the link to the Joker Voice merchandise store there. Get yourself some really pretty cool Joker Voice stuff and Wednesday night's overbooked swag, as well as we have coffee mugs there. It is a proven scientific fact that everything tastes better out of the Joker Voice mug. Ego, do you concur with that?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, because we got to talk to Momo last week, we have, to start off the show, we have a special segment. This will be, again, we do this every now and then. We've been having a lot of fun doing Name That Wrestler or doing the Gauntlet. So where I give a name and I give 12 possibilities. And when something better pops up, you say stop. We're going to do another Gauntlet. We've had individual wrestlers. We've had factions. Today, the Gauntlet of finishing moves. I'm going to give a finishing move. And when you hear a better one of the 12, you say stop. And because this is the 30th anniversary, which was yesterday, of a certain Austin 316 says, I just whooped your ass. The finishing move running the gauntlet today is the Stone Cold Stunner.
You mean the whippersnapper?
The Stone Cold Stunner. So, up first, Trouble in Paradise.
Nope.
Next, the F5.
The problem with that is it's got to be a Brock F5. Like if Takumi Shinoko did it, it's like the F-2 or something. You know?
Right. That's true. Okay. Next, Oblivion.
No.
All right.
Next, the Claymore.
No. Not
I
really.
like it.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
cool
not
move.
there.
Look, until you get to this, it's not going to matter.
Next, the Swanton Bomb.
Oh, that is pretty though.
I really want to say stop.
I'm still going to say no.
I would say no as well.
Oh no, it's just saying it's pretty when Hardy used to do
Yeah.
it back in the day.
Right. Next up, the Soul Snatcher.
Yes.
Whoa, wow. Matt
Ooh.
popped-
Yeah, stop.
Matt
Yeah.
popped early on.
I have to say this. Every so often, someone comes up with a finisher, which is kind of, I mean, look, it's a cutter,
That's a cutter.
whatever. But
Which,
at least at this point, she executes it so beautiful. And, well, there, because it's a group team maneuver. Like,
right.
it's like, you remember that RKO where Seth Rollins dove off the rope and Randy Orton caught him? And,
Yeah.
like, it's like they're
Yes.
doing it every single time now with the Soul Snatcher. You know?
Right.
So,
Well, most finishers, I think, have to to make them truly look good. It is a team effort.
Right. Because,
I mean-
because the selling is half of it.
oh, God.
Right, which is like when The Rock would oversell the stunner.
Oh,
Well, I think the best I still think the best oversell is Scott Hall.
Yeah, that was great. I think
That
Shawn
bounce-
Michaels had a
I mean,
flippy one too. You know?
The best undersell was Vince. Jesus.
Jim Ross too. He did exactly sell it very well. Actually, no, I take that back. The best oversell is Austin Theory on that.
Oh yeah. Yep.
He bounced even higher than Scott Hall did. So,
What was that,
So-
a year ago? 2 years ago?
it was like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
So are we stopping at the Soul Snatcher?
I would.
When she gets it going, it's a pretty move, dude. It is.
It is.
I mean, the thing sometimes though, you do know it's really in my opinion, it's kind of complex the way she pulls it off. So I think that's why sometimes we've seen it just not quite look great.
Well, the thing about a finisher, like there's two types. There's like the submitter finishers, then there's the knock you out. Her move looks like it will legit kill someone if you did it for real.
Yeah.
So
So we're gonna stop at the Soul Snatcher. Okay. So
What else did you have?
next would have been the Curb Stomp.
That's a good one too, though. I like the curb stomp. It looks. The thing is, the curb stomp is like something that actually kills people in real life.
Right.
yeah,
Next would have been the Spear.
no.
I would not have done the spear.
After the Spear, the Gore.
Oh hell yeah. When
The
Rhino-
Gore.
It's a super spear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gore is from Rhino.
Yeah.
He hit Jericho so hard he broke SmackDown.
oh.
Like the spear is just a tackle. The gore is Rhino trying to run through you and spear the ring post behind you.
Yes, that's how impactful it was. Next would have been the RKO.
I had that there.
Next would have been the Fall from Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last one, which Matt, not being biased about this wrestler at all, would have been a complete full stop. The Tombstone Pop.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of the Undertaker's 7 finishers.
Well,
I
and really with the Tombstone, it wasn't the Tombstone itself. It was how Undertaker did the pin, the crossing the arms, the rolling the eyes back, the tongue out. That was what made it.
Yeah.
it's a performance. It's not just a finisher. It's a performance.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just found. Hold on, I'll put this in private chat for you guys.
Wow.
I just found a video compilation of Soul Snatcher compilation.
Right.
Be careful how you open that link, guys.
And
It's in YouTube. It's in YouTube.
And Keely Chow, that is not wrong, sir. That is not
Yeah.
wrong. If we didn't want to see any selling, we would watch AEW. Yes. Very, very true. So that happens whenever we get to our initial goal of 12 likes, which I'm looking at right now. We're still at about 8 or 9. So we're well on our way. Just make sure hit that thumbs up button. That's free. But we got a couple serious topics here to talk about. And one of them happened last week, and we would have talked about it, but Brad, our legal expert, was not here. This happened in his state, and that is Liv Morgan's stalker, which kind of indicates,
Oh, I forgot to look into this shit. I'm sorry.
no worries, but this kind of indicates that there's a bigger, is this size of a bigger problem overall. Now, the person was being, I believe, is still being detained by ICE. He's Canadian, and it kind of indicates this parasocial relationship now with social media, as celebrities and athletes are a lot more accessible in their real life day-to-day encounters, and weirdos, let's just call it what they are. The weirdos feel a sense of
Entitlement.
That and that's a great word. Now, we had an incident during WrestleMania weekend where the talent was staying at the MGM Grand. whereas before they were staying at the Cosmopolitan, which has a separate entrance for like athletes and celebrities. The MGM Grand, you have to get to the elevator to get to the hotel rooms. You have to walk through the casino floor. And there was an incident with CM Punk where a fan saw Bailey and AJ Lee, and he was recording them. And he got a little close, and the Bailey kind of said, "Okay, that's enough," and just kind of give him a gentle nudge. And he leaned back in more, and then Punk knocked the phone out of his hand, and folks got all upset, saying Punk was in the wrong. Punk did nothing wrong there, absolutely nothing wrong. But Damian Priest had talked about that he was kind of he got mobbed, and he had his eyes out for the female talent, even in the airports. I have seen images in the airport of Solo and Jacob Fatu. They're on both sides of Tiffany as she's walking through the airport. And I think if you're going to have a bodyguard there, Jacob's a good one to have.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. Solo and Jacob, I thought they were enemies.
I know. Well, I mean,
what has happened? Oh, they are separated by a Tiffany, so there's a buffer.
And they are cousins.
Tiffany is like the Naruto of the WWE. Anyone?
Nope. None of that shit going on here.
They use Tiffany no jutsu.
I'd be fine being one of the pieces of bread in a Tiffany sandwich.
Yes, exactly. So I asked Ego. Actually, Brad, I know you had started to look into this, and some of it was a bit, even for you, a legal expert, this was a little bit on the confusing. And what is it that you have learned from this whole thing?
All right, so I was just checking now because first off, my experience when it comes to criminal law was almost 7 years as a state prosecutor in the state of Florida. If someone is declared, I'm going to use a quote, not guilty by reason of insanity, that means they are committed to a facility until such time that they are deemed sane. And I'm using these colloquial terms,
okay.
Being able to understand and stand trial for what they did. In most circumstances, I believe they never get to that point, so they're just committed for life. Now, this was done under a federal statute. Even though this was done, I believe he stalked her. According to records, she has a home in Pasco County, which is part of the 6th Circuit of...
that's her ranch. That's her farm.
Right. 6th Judicial Circuit in Florida, Pasco County, and Pinellas County. I worked in Pinellas County, so we are part of the same circuit. The state attorney is for both places. But the difference here is it's a federal charge. So the state attorney, the Pasco State Attorney's Office, which would have been run by the guy I actually know, who was a deputy state attorney when I was a prosecutor, they're not handling it. His office is not handling it. It's federal. So now it's gone federal. So the question is, what happens then? And from what I can tell, I'm just briefly reading through right now. He's a Canadian citizen, so he's going to get deported. But once he gets to Canada, I don't know what happens.
Okay.
If he were here and he wasn't deported and he was a U.S. citizen and he did this in the state of Florida and charged state-wise, he'd be committed to a facility until he's deemed mentally competent to stand trial. So I don't know what's going to happen once he goes to Canada. And who the F knows what happens in Canada? I mean, my God, that place is a loony bin.
Right. Well, and I would know something about loony bins. I'm just saying. So, actually, we're going to
Arkham makes more sense in Canada.
True. So we're going to talk about that real quick as I had Ego. As again, this seems to be a bigger problem with this parasocial relationship where fans feel entitled to have access to celebrities and athletes. So, Ego, what did you find out?
I mean, just in terms of her case, just overall what I've gotten on here.
Just overall, I mean, because this is not isolated to just Liv. So
Correct. Yeah. So I mean, the main thing is saying that if I go back far enough, like to 2020, which is like the last 6 years, we had the whole issue with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. There was they were targets of a kidnapping plot by one man who actually was in the home when the police found him. He recently got sentenced to 15 years, but that guy had zip ties, knives, duct tape, and condoms. That's what they said within the report.
Well, at least he was going to be safe in one way.
Yeah, I mean, with him threatening to turn her straight, that was his way of doing it. Like you guys said, there was CM Punk and Damian Priest saying that there was little to no security for WrestleMania 42 because I guess, I mean, JV, you know about this, but the MGM Grand, I think the way they were saying it, there's no separation between the casino and the hotels,
right.
And they didn't have enough security to cover that, I guess, barrier between the two, and so people just kind of ran roughshod and pulled up on all the talent, and it was not great. There was Roxanne Perez's situation where there was the online stalker that had a countdown to her demise. I think he got 15 years probation rather recently, and we also had Rhea Ripley, who had on Valentine's Day a stalker that just stared at her ring camera for 15 minutes like it was a smile movie. It was completely crazy. So I know that there aren't any opening positions for like head of security for WWE in America, but they do actually have openings for a director of security at AAA, and there was a coordinator for at WWE in the UK. And so the thing was, is like with AAA, they're saying that they wanted to make sure that the employees, the visitors, and the talent are safe. With actually checking in with the venue security and some with traveling assets of management as well. And when I checked on that with the corporate security operations coordinator for WWE in the UK, you know, they want to have intel briefings and they want to provide best practices for security, sustainability, and management. And looking at a thing called a travel risk management company called World Aware to let you know, hey, it is or is not safe travel to these particular areas given what's going on globally. Only problem is the fact that where the talent are the most vulnerable, we're talking going to the airport, between venues in a vehicle, or even at hotels, they don't provide security there. They're relying on security when you get to the venue and nowhere in between, even though that's where talent is most vulnerable. And you would think like, hey, isn't this a labor issue? Like you're having trouble with them travel, and you're like, you find out no, because they're all independent contractors. So therefore, you have to provide your own security. Yeah, independent contractors on your own security, on your own time, on your own dime. Which is weird because if you cross-reference that with other states like California, they would consider that maybe a gig, or you're in a gig economy, so you get certain protections. Only problem is Connecticut said, hell no, we do not do any gig economy at all. You're either fully employee or a fully what's the word I'm looking for? Independent contracted talent. And so while WWE tries to put these safeguards in place, these are all safeguards for when you get to the venue, not on your way there, or not when you actually are in the hotel or in the airport. And so based on all that, I think they are going to wind up having a serious security issue. And even though talent can't unionize, I think there's going to wind up being a public outcry, social media wise, enough for them to actually start putting some more safeguards in place.
Brad, thoughts on that?
Okay, first off, Joker, I know we were talking about the MGM because obviously those incidents were known. My recollection, because I've been in Vegas a few times, and obviously you live in Vegas, it's not uncommon that you can't get to hotel rooms without going through the casino. Like I've stayed at the Wynn, and I mean the Wynn, I know that.
Okay, now some hotels, there is a separate access point. Some of them,
I think the Bellagio's like that.
Some of them, like the Luxor, the Excalibur, the MGM, New York. No, that is, you got to go through the casino floor.
Yeah, I know that definitely at the Wynn because I stayed there a couple times. But what I'm thinking about, honestly, and this is going to sound really sexist, I kind of think the female talent's more at risk than the male talent.
Yes.
Because why the Look, would I ever go up to do anything to Jacob Fatu? Good Lord.
You
I
would be
mean,
shocked.
I'd be dead. So it kind of ends up being like we were joking, like, you had Jacob and Solo, being the bread to the Tiffany sandwich there. But I mean, the female talent's most at risk. Let's be honest, because we're gonna have look. If I saw, Roman Reigns or CM Punk or Cody or something, like, dude, hey, but I wouldn't like go up and act nuts. And even if I saw a female talent, that's fine. But look, the bottom line, we know there are pervs out there, and we.
Sorry, hang on. I gotta do this real quick. Hold on.
Fatality.
On a side note, the Knicks need to have Danhausen at the championship celebration.
Okay, but go
Absolutely.
on.
Go. So I think the female talent is ones that are really more at risk because there are the pervy guys out there, and we've seen just the examples we're talking about are the young
Roxanne,
women,
Mandy,
Roxanne, Mandy,
Sonia.
Liv, right? So I mean, it's one thing like who is Ludwig Kaiser has a girlfriend, right?
Correct.
She's a wrestler. Now, I mean, Ludwig isn't wrestling anymore. We don't know where he is,
Right.
but we don't know what happened to Ludwig Kaiser.
Last time anyone saw her, she bought a ticket to Noche.
Oh, wait a minute. She dumped Ludwig, didn't she?
Yeah.
For the El Grande Americana 2.0.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard Ludwig's trained to be an astronaut with Elon Musk now.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense. So, like, if she was walking through, airport alone, she'd be at risk. But with Ludwig there, because apparently not Ludwig, but Americano, El Grande too. She'd be fine. So, like, if they're in a relationship with a race, like Becky Lynch, you're not going to F with Becky Lynch at all.
Well, okay.
Becky Lynch could actually hurt me.
Well, let me say this. So, Ego, to what you were saying, because she's part of AAA, they have a contingency plan for that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, they do more. It seems like they do more monitoring in Mexico City and the UK than they do in America.
Mexico
City. The vigilante justice is more readily available in Mexico than in the US.
I think the point is it's more of a risk for female talent than male talent.
Right.
Just because of the weird sexual proclivities of some people out there and where they see themselves. No one is going to be going up to like Roman Reigns.
I wouldn't be shocked if Roman has some stalkers, but
he probably does. I mean, there's definitely he probably gets some online shit, but I mean, the female talents are the one at risk.
All right, so Matt. So
I'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
So you know how like every so often a new wave of crime comes out, like what was it, 10 years ago they had swatting started, about 5 years later they started passing laws for all this stuff. When I was a kid, I was 6 years old, I think, and that's when I first became aware of stalking, when John Hinckley Jr. was stalking Jodie Foster of all people to prove his love to her, shot President Reagan and Secretary Brady. And that's when the newspaper started reporting all sorts of people being stalked. Christopher Walken, I think, was stalked at one point. Like all Elizabeth Taylor had 17 stalkers. The point I'm getting at is there was a wave of laws that started in the 80s for all this stuff, but you follow it like, and you're a prosecutor, Brad. Like, if we were a true crime podcast, well, I mean, mentally, I mean, if we were a true crime podcast, you could probably give us 2 hours of cases to talk about every week with stalking.
I could tell you about my own personal issue.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, yes,
okay.
Celebrities get it worse, obviously.
Oh God, yeah.
Women are more vulnerable. But I watched a video, a police video. This is my friend. I'll conclude with this. I watch police videos all the time in here, and this chick goes up to the dude's house, destroys both of his cars, wrecks his house, and jumps his new girlfriend. Right, and he's 6'5", and she's like the size of Oba's arm, like she's tiny, and she does all this crazy stuff, and like now it's in Florida, so she got taken away for a mental, But I'm saying
Mhm.
this stuff is way more common than we think about it.
Gotcha.
We just hear about with the big celebrities or wrestlers or whatever.
Right. All right. So WWE, if you take anything away from this, protect your talent. I'm just saying. So we're moving on to our next topic, and up until last week, for the upcoming Night of Champions Premium Live event, Rhea Ripley was on all the promotional material. Soon after Clash in Italy, she was removed from all promotional material, and Tiffany Stratton replaced her. Because apparently another one bites the dust in a match with Jade Cargill. And
I think coincidental entirely.
Maybe I also asked Ego here because we have made known that Jade may look the part, but then the bell rings and something different happens. Ego, do you have a complete list of incidents where other wrestlers have gotten injured from being in a match with Jade Cargill, sir?
I thought you didn't want to run over tonight, Joker.
Yeah,
Have you facing a lot of troops today?
Guys,
Anyway, I had
this is the part essay about ego, guys. So
I just love the fact we're making Ego do this.
Yes.
Hurt. Never meet your heroes, people.
Whoa,
your penance.
Whoa.
Your penance.
To be fair, when I asked Ego if he wanted to do this list, his response was say less.
Yeah, it's very true. I did say less. I also said say less, yes. I also said say less. So anyway, I had to bring out the whiteboard for this one. So,
Jesus God.
Wait,
Only one?
Hang on then. Here we go.
So when I actually went to check this, I verified this on AEW. She had 60 plus matches. I couldn't find any injuries that she caused, which was really wild. And I actually checked like the 5 or 6 wrestlers she'd wrestled on multiple occasions to verify it. No actual injuries. There was one injury listed, but she actually said, "Hey, I injured it trying to do a move myself. That's my fault." If we want to start the timeline on this, it all starts in November 1st of 2025, where Tiffany Stratton said she said it was knee injuries, but it was clearly concussion, and she was out for 3 months. We go, I guess, not even maybe 6 weeks later to late December of that same year, Manchin gets hurt. Shoulder injury, out 40 days. Now, again, this goes against the ultimate Jay Glazer on that Facebook page, saying that it was for a work. Dude, no one would do a work for a house show. Get the fuck out of here. We fast forward to all of 2 weeks later, we've got BFAB that gets a concussion. She's out a total of 50 days. And now we've got Rhea Ripley as of May 31st. I'm guessing it's a hyperextended knee, and her timetable is TBD. I know that we've asked before if Jade is unsafe. Funny thing is that I don't think she's unsafe, because this is 4 injuries in 6 months. That makes her worse than unsafe. That makes her reckless. Going 60 matches with barely any injuries to causing 4 injuries in about 6 months shows disregard for safety outside of just saying, "Hey, this situation happened and it's unfortunate and it was an unsafe environment." This is bordering on reckless.
Now, as far as her AEW run, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. The average length of a Jade Cargill match when she was in AEW was about 90 seconds.
pretty much, the athletes of AEW do not tolerate bricks hurting them, so they'll cut matches short. They'll not know themselves, but like get it over with and get it done, rather than have a brick house them.
Was Jade in AEW basically like Goldberg in WCW?
Yes.
Yeah, and that was the strange thing with her going on that run. They really didn't have any injuries listed, and like I said, I checked most of the match history on there, and I verified it with people she wrestled several times, and there weren't injuries listed on that.
Well, if you're
wrestling, go ahead.
if you're doing like the Goldberg methodology, which is just like basically
Squash matches.
matches, 2 minutes in, you know, he did the spear, he did the jackhammer. That's it. You're done. And if Jade only has to do 2 kind of power moves, there's less opportunity for her to hurt somebody.
Correct.
So, but now, I mean, but that's kind of like how they packaged her in AEW. I don't think WWE wants to package that anymore because I don't think the WWE fans are going to enjoy it.
No.
Wow, Jesus! What the Patriots attack? Good Lord.
Well, he's a Cowboys fan. He's jealous, you know, because
they're getting bombed worse than Iraq in 2003. Good Lord.
Fatality.
Well played, sir. Well played on that one.
Hey, I grew up in Massachusetts. I still hate the Patriots.
And I've never lived in Massachusetts, and I'm a Pats fan. So
I'm a Steeler fan. So
well,
we got our own issues.
Yeah, yeah, you do. So this begs the question now. So close to SummerSlam, and I did a video this morning. What if? I mean, because this is not uncommon. What if Rhea has to vacate the title? There needs to be a WWE Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. It's a 2-night event, and I came up with a couple solutions. One was
we're not doing our top 5 though, right? We're not doing top 5 yet.
That comes later. Same
idea.
One would be just the inevitable match between Jade and Charlotte. Just make that the title match for the WWE Women's Championship. Because that's a terrible idea. The other one would be like they did on Raw a couple of years ago after Rhea vacated the Women's World Championship. They had a battle royal where the winner of the battle royal became the WWE Women's Champion.
Let's call it the Battle Royale, like Royale with cheese from like.
Right.
You can just have the Bella sisters do it and Bella.
Oh my God.
Seriously, no one cares.
That wouldn't happen. But I mean, and the third option is really, it's not a great option either, because just this weekend we're going to come off the Queen of the Ring. But the best idea would be to have a tournament. But let's not do it like Queen of the Ring, where you had fatal 4-ways and triple threats. No, actually have 8 women and have single elimination brackets and work to the finals, where the finals is the championship match at the SummerSlam. Does anyone else have any ideas of how you could rectify a Rhea problem? Okay, Matt?
Steal AEW's Casino Gauntlet style match.
What is that? Wait, what is that? What is that?
Okay, a Casino Gauntlet is like a reverse Royal Rumble.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember that.
It's
Wait, what does that mean?
okay. It's 2 people start the match at intermittent times. I mean, it could be 2 minutes, it could be 90 seconds, and the next person jumps in. It is instead of being the last person standing, the goal is to get to be the first to get a pinfall. So you could have 20 people listed for the gauntlet match, but if the 10th person who comes out scores a pinfall, the match is over.
So it's kind of like War Games, though, right?
No, there are no teams.
Because
no, but I mean, like,
okay,
I mean, like, if someone were to pin for some reason before everyone got in the ring, if someone pinned someone in the War Games as they're coming in, that's it. That's over.
No. War Games, the match doesn't start till they're all in the ring.
Right.
Okay.
So
Casino Gauntlet, let's say JB and I start, right? And 2 minutes later, Brad comes out. But as you walk into the ring, JB pins me. He wins the match.
right.
Or you could walk in, kick me in the face, and pin JB and win the match. As soon as someone wins the match, no matter how many people left or came in.
Oh, so as soon as the pin happens, doesn't matter.
Right.
Royal Rumble, as soon as the pin happens, doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's say let's say the Rumble operated this way. You got 30 talent, but number 12 scores a pinfall. They win. The other 18, you're just SOL. Back to catering.
Go back to catering.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for an impromptu Night of the Champions match, you can say 15 women are eligible, and just have whoever you want to win be like the 6th or 7th one. And
that would suck.
Yeah, I am not a fan of that match. But yeah, so they got a issue, and this may tie into something later on. Talk about. But I'm talking about Night of Champions, as it is time for Night of Champion predictions. Now, Brad, you're going to be amazed by this.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm listening. I'll be right back. I got to hands up real quick. Be right back. I'm here.
But for this show, 6 matches. A 6-match card for a premium live event. This is also a Saudi show, which Saudi, the only sponsor really is Riyadh season. So I don't think we're going to get inundated with a overload of commercials. So this show may actually have more wrestling or wrestling related stuff than your standard premium live event. So let me pull this up really quick here. Get a full screen. And we're going to save the King and Queen of the Ring matches till the end. But let's start, as we mentioned, Miss Jade Cargill here. She's in a match where she is challenging for the Women's United States Championship, which, holy shit, it took an injury to Rhea Ripley to get this title onto a premium live event. Should have been defended at WrestleMania with Julia, but I digress. Ego. And let's have someone keep track of all of our picks too, just so we know who's going with what. Ego, how do you see this match playing out? Who is your in and why?
I got Tiffany Stratton. I'll be damned if someone falls into a match with me because they injured somebody else and then they take the title off of me. Doesn't make sense. I got Tiffany Stratton on this. Plus, Tiffany Stratton's got an upcoming beef with Blake Monroe, and there's got to be some bigger stakes in that with just going off the mic with each other. So I got Tiffany Stratton to win this one.
Spoiler alert: Blake already claimed her first target.
Ooh. Hey, you want me to keep notes of who picks what?
Yes.
Got it. Got it.
Matt, your pick on this and why?
I got a bad feeling about this match.
Oh God!
For some reason, I haven't looked up the Merc, like who's selling Merc or whatever. But Jade keeps getting this push, and this smells like Jade's going to win this match because of this weird push she keeps getting. I don't know why, but I'm picking Jade.
I don't know why either, because I'm just going to say this right now.
You just made the list.
Brad, your pick and why?
Well, I'm sorry. I had to step away for a real quick instance. And you're right. I am amazed there are 6 matches. That's incredible. Also,
Go on.
Who is this Io Sky and Tiffany Stratton? Because I figured if they were like actual wrestlers, wouldn't they be in WrestleMania? I don't know.
Oh, dear God in heaven, sir. Why did you do this to me?
Your ruler has arrived.
Look,
That
I can't
hurt-
book.
that-
I can't
that
book
hurt.
shit.
That hurt Now my soul. Okay, but you're
I kind of have a Matt fear, but what if? Hold on. Tiffany will probably retain, but I do think there's a possibility that they give it to Jade. I'm going to say it's a 90% that Tiffany retains. But I'll tell you why I think that Jade could do it, because that pushes Tiffany back to the top title where she should be. And then you could have some of the new people coming in from NXT to actually go after Jade to take it away. So someone like JCJ or Jordan Grace.
Okay.
So you still want to stick with Tiff, though?
I still think Tiffany, but I can see a reason why they would do it for Jade.
Okay. I'm also going with Tiffany Stratton, and it's for this reason right here. What do you do with Tiffany for her homecoming? SummerSlam is in Minnesota. Tiffany Stratton is from Prior Lake. This, as I said a couple weeks ago, that this may have been the only way that the Women's United States Championship gets on a premium live event. It's in Minnesota. Tiffany's from the Minnesota. She goes in to defend and retain, but due to an injury, it got pushed to here. Tiffany goes over and gets her win back from Saturday night's main event. Also, for the Men's United States Championship, Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints. Now, Ricky Saints got this championship shot in an actually very good TV match with Carmelo Hayes. Finally, Ricky's starting to get over for his work rate in the ring. Ego, who goes over and why?
I still got Trick Williams right now. I mean, it's hottest name in SmackDown right now. I mean, Ricky Saints will have his time. I mean, I saw someone's work at NXT. He's pretty good, and he'll get a title eventually. He's just not right now. I think Trick's the bigger name, and it's being pushed a little bit more as one of the male superstars for SmackDown. So I got him retaining.
All right, Matt, your thoughts?
It's a tough one. Trick's got the run, popular with the Merc. He's the face. Now he's champion.
He made People. He made People magazine, man.
You know.
Oh my God, that's it. Then he's like next champion ever.
I'm going with Ricky. I think he's gonna take it, and Trick's gonna want to go on the hunt.
All right, Brad.
The face on the chase.
Brad?
I'm sorry. I got distracted because I'm still trying to figure out why Ego is reading People magazine.
Wait, Ego can read?
Wow.
I don't got a problem with him reading. I don't doubt that. I just doubt him reading People magazine. Holy shit, dude. What fucking century are you in?
You know what? I share a little bit less with you guys every time I'm on there with y'all. I will share even less moving forward.
Brad, your thoughts?
Your son is ashamed.
Wow.
Ego reads the articles of People. He doesn't look at the pictures.
It doesn't matter. He picks up People magazine.
Okay, herding cats now.
I'm sorry. Trick Williams. Sorry, I'm making myself laugh. Trick Williams. Although I do think I agree. Like Trick has some momentum going, but I did see highlights of the Ricky Saints match with Mello, which was really good.
It was an excellent match.
I want him to like be angry, like just like be a true heel at the end if he loses. Okay. I think that would help his character.
Okay, I'm also going with Trick because there's a coming out of this going into SummerSlam. There's a bigger story with a lot more history between Mello and Trick going back to their days in
Yeah.
NXT. I think that's the match for SummerSlam, and together, Trick has to retain. Next, in a steel cage match, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. Now, depending on the outcome of King of the Ring, this could be a de facto number one contenders match. So, Matt, who comes out of the steel cage victorious?
Did you say me?
Yes.
Sorry, my internet lost connection for a second. Braun's gonna win this. I don't think this feud's. I think there's gonna be shenanigans. I think this ends at SummerSlam in some even more violent match.
Because Matt just abhors violence.
This is a nice feud. It's been building nicely, and it just doesn't feel like it should end on a small stage. It feels like it needs one of the big four to end.
Okay, Brad, your thoughts?
I kind of agree with Matt that it's going to end on a bigger stage. I think you're looking at a Hell in a Cell possibility, because I think the feud needs to like culminate. I'm really having. I'm 50-50 on this. Jesus. Well, I think the vision is breaking apart.
Well, maybe not.
So I'm gonna go with Braun as well.
Okay, you going Braun?
But it's gonna be brutal, and I think they're gonna set up Hell in a Cell.
Okay, Ego.
All right, I am going to go against conventional wisdom here. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins. He does what his music says and burn it all down. He kind of burns down the vision that he created. Only the vision doesn't go away. I know it's going to be a few months, but I don't think the vision is going away anytime soon. I need Seth to win so he can go on to be more of in that main title conversation, because I foresee a feud between the Bloodline and the Vision coming when all the Vision members are properly healthy. So I've got Seth going over because of that.
All right, because this is not in a Hell in a Cell and it's a regular steel cage. We all know steel cages is supposed to keep people out. Rarely happens. This is primed for a return to TV of Big Bronson Reed.
I forgot about Bronson Reed.
Now, as I said, this could be a de facto number one contenders match for depending on the outcome of King of the Ring. Seth is closer to the main event than Braun is. So, as we were talking just 3 months ago, the roles were reversed. Braun was closer than Seth was. Those roles have now changed. Seth goes over in this match. And then, which will probably be the main event for the WWE Championship, Ego's favorite, his favorites right here, the Ring General Gunther, Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has been one of the more interesting parts of SmackDown the last few weeks. Again, of just less than 6 months ago, he was one of the most annoying parts of SmackDown. Brad, who goes over in this match?
It's in an Arabic country. I'm going.
Well,
I think not just that. We've already talked about the fact that Sammy's kind of reaching the end of his career. And we were talking about before, even last year, like maybe he's going to get a WrestleMania match for a championship. I think this is prime for him to sneak a win and walk away with the belt. And then SummerSlam happens. Now, that relates to what we see on the right side, of course. But I kind of feel like they're going to do it with Sammy. I feel like they're priming it. The way they were teasing it was SmackDown. Like I went back and watched SmackDown this week, and they're teasing the conversations and what he's doing as the ref. I'm like, I think they're going to pull the trigger finally on Sammy.
Well, that match, that SmackDown, that just made. The triple threat was coming, but the way they got there, that
was nuts.
Well, they made Gunther and Cody both look like geeks. Gunther picked Sammy as his referee, almost as an ace in the hole. Then he power slam, and then he power bombs the referee. Oh, gee, that's real smart. They're great ring generalship there.
I'm not saying it's smart writing. I'm just saying it's nuts.
Yeah, it was. It was a mess. So Brad's going Sammy. Matt, your thoughts?
Sammy wins this. Gunther eats the pin. This is a triple threat, so there may be a little outside interference to not make the pin be as bad, so to speak. But Sammy goes over pretty clean here. And of course, I know because it's in Rhea or whatever, but this is Sammy's last big run as champ.
Ego.
I would like to be known that I'd rather take a long nap without a CPAP and watch this ring match. But be that as it may, I am.
Hold on, Ego. Hold on. You were in this one. You got this one.
Fatality.
That was really harsh, actually.
It's just the way I feel. Okay, it's the same feeling. Takes some breath away. Kind of wish it was.
You just hate white people.
Not all of them.
Wow.
Great. Fucking awesome. Awesome. Wow. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Oh, hold on. I'll give him this one right here. Hang on.
Your ruler has arrived.
Look, if I lose the belt this month, comment fucking awesome.
I call shenanigans. This isn't ego. It's an AI being piloted by someone.
Okay. So, your thought is?
I got Sammy. If this is the best time to give him the belt, even if it's going to be until SummerSlam, where it's triple threat. So I go with the swerve. I like Sammy winning this one as a special guest referee. So I got Sammy.
All right. So because of the King of the Ring, there's someone in that match with history with all three of those guys. That gives me pause. If that person wins King of the Ring,
God help us.
I know. I would say Sammy. If the right person wins King of the Ring, I'm going Cody Rhodes. And then who will challenge Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam? Someone who's due back at any time. Just got announced he's going to be at the next Navdix Fest, and that's CM Punk. One of the biggest matches you've got on the table still. I want Sammy, but I can see Sammy or Cody. So Gunther is kind of asked out on this one. So based on what my King of the Ring pick is going to be, I'm going Cody Rhodes. And that brings us to the King and Queen of the Ring fight, which will both be seen on ESPN. Yep. So let's start. Ladies first. The Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, who still is in this tournament for some reason, versus the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky. Matt, who goes over? Who Who goes over and who do they pick?
EO. Rhea's title is vacant, so
Well,
it's going to be.
we don't know that yet.
But I think that, assuming that injury, like she'll challenge Rhea, Rhea will go out on injury, and it'll be her versus someone for the title.
Oh, okay. Brad.
Oh, Jesus. I don't want to say Liv, but they've done EO so dirty.
I wait 1 second, Brad. I will caveat: if Rhea were defending the title, I would have picked Liv to get both titles, but that's
not happening.
Yeah, I'm
not sure about that.
I
either.
want it to be EO. I want it to be EO.
Okay. That's your pick?
Yeah.
Okay. Ego.
I got EO off rip just because it's so disrespectful that they made it so that Liv Morgan could get to this point. I mean, you could run the storyline with Stephanie McCure at any point when she gets back. I mean, you could have just made it a mini Judgment Civil War that was happening, even if it doesn't really amount too much in the end because Stephanie's going to come back. But to put her all the way through as a champ to challenge, I guess, herself for the title because you're not going to be able to hold both title because of the TV rights, it seems asinine and like a stress of your intelligence because she's already a champ. So I got Io Sky.
All right. Io Sky goes over in this, not just because I'm a Joshi fan. That has no influence in my bias whatsoever. But this is where, if you were watching Raw, when the Judgment Day,
What are you doing?
The Judgment Day segment in the back, when Liv is kind of laying out the plans for everybody in the Judgment Day. Raquel, you're gonna go after Soul. JD and Dom, you're gonna go after. You're gonna make sure that Penta is being dealt with. And little Roxy's like, then what about me? And Liv has nothing to say for Roxy. Roxy may accidentally, quote unquote, cause a mishap. Liv loses Queen of the Ring, which now furthers that story between Roxy and Liv. Io Sky wins, and Io Sky runs it back and challenges Liv at SummerSlam when the full betrayal happens. Both Raquel and Roxanne turn their backs on Liv. That brings us to God help us. God help us. The King of the Ring, the ruler, versus Mr. Out of Breath, walking downstairs, Jey Uso. Ego, who goes over?
Oh man, again, Jay had his chance to enlighten me and to have me pick him, but after Monday, I'm like, allegedly, you should probably do the bump of cocaine after you get to the ring, not before. So I've got Obafemi actually winning this.
Wow.
One.
Ego's just throwing daggers tonight,
Jesus, dude.
Fatality.
Brad.
I have a radical take.
Okay.
Jey Uso. Because
Really?
he spends so much time walking down to the ring that Obafemi dies at 95 years old in the ring.
Fatality.
But then the corpse revives and slams him out of the ring through the fucking stadium. And we now have 95-year-old zombie Obafemi as King of the Ring.
All right. Matt.
So I have a somewhat more realistic take on this.
Oh, cool. Okay.
What?
If there was no feud with Brock, which was way too soon to do that, the outcome could be up in the air. But here's what's going to happen: they're going to be having their match. The ref's going to get knocked out somehow by Oba or actually
A ref
Jade
bump.
or whatever, you know.
Ref
And
bump, okay.
then Brock's going to come down to the ring, F5 both of them 5 to 10 times each. Then he's going to lay Jay on top of Oba. Then he's going to wake the ref up and walk out of the ring. Jay's going to win it, thus setting Oba's next stage of feud with Brock Lesnar up. And that's how I see it happening.
Okay. Now, we cannot overlook the possibility of Brock Lesnar. My only problem with saying Brock Lesnar is going to screw Oba and allow Jay to win, that helps Roman Reigns. Why would Brock do anything to assist Roman Reigns in any way, shape, or form? The character of Brock Lesnar would just not happen. So, and to be quite honest, we have seen what Jey Uso singles runs look like when he won the Rumble, when he won at WrestleMania.
Magic.
You just made the list.
It's not good. So there is one choice, and that is Oba Femi wins King of the Ring, despite if Brock Lesnar does interfere, that sets up, and I've been hearing this theory a lot, Oba doing double duty.
Wow.
A night one match with Brock and the main event of night two against Roman. So we will see. It's a scary premium live event because there's so many moving parts to all of this.
Well, I don't think we have to worry. TKO will sort it all out because they are creative geniuses.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at the chat, guys. We've been hanging around 9 or 10 likes the entire time. We're right there to talk to the MOMO. I mean, Eric wanted to talk to MOMO. He said that right from the start of the show. So hit that thumbs up, the button. And then as you're doing that, look down below in the description, our socials, all of our YouTube channels, where we would love all of that for our channels as well. So if you don't mind, folks.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
Thank you once again, Harley. And this takes us into...
Oh, hey, JB.
Yes.
Remember you were saying before this was actually going to have 6 matches?
Correct.
And we were talking before about Forbidden Door. These 6 matches will take, 3 to 4 hours?
Maybe.
Which will be almost as long as Forbidden Door with 10 to 15 matches. So it's going to we should keep a track of how much actual wrestling occurs at this event versus advertising.
Well, I would just also like to say that on Sunday, NXT has a premium live event, Great American Bash. You know, WWE main roster gave us 6 matches. NXT said, okay, we're going to do 7. And we'll probably still be around the same time. And also on Sunday is TNA Slammiversary as well. It's a lot of wrestling on Sunday. But we are about to go in to the staple of this show.
Always keep a smile on your face.
And that is the Wednesday Night's Overbooked Top 5, where we take a wrestling topic. We give our 5 best takes. Our number 5 take gets 1 point. Our number 1 take gets 5 points. And at the end, Bradley Burnett officially changes his name to Price the Waterhouse to give us the definitive scientific results of this topic. We mentioned earlier about a possible if Rhea Ripley had to vacate her title, and best option is be a tournament. So if you have the pen, who are the 5 SmackDown women's talents that you are looking to possibly become the next WWE Women's Champion? We're going to start with LeftEyeEgo. Ego, who is your number 5?
Number 5, I've got the powerhouse that I've been waiting for since her TNA days and even indie days, Jordynne Grace. Now, how far that title run goes or how long it lasts, I'm not sure. But if they have to replace Rhea Ripley in any way on SmackDown with the championship, I go with Jordynne Grace. I got her at 5.
Okay, you might have to get her off of main event first. Just saying. Brad, your number 5.
I agree. You would have to get her off of main event just to like bust on Ego a little bit. But at the same time, I'm agreeing. Jordynne Grace.
Jordynne Grace. All right. Anything to add?
Hold on. I got to check my notes because I actually wrote shit down.
Okay.
I mean, like Ego's just said, like, she's got the good look. She's got the good build. I don't know necessarily that she's got the personality for it. But I mean, if we're just talking about like a physical presence, I think she could do it better than Jade Cargill. Because Jade is also a physical presence, but I kind of feel like Jordynne has a little more credibility to her ability in ring ability. Okay. So if you're just looking for like a physical body to stand there and hold it for a little bit of time, because this literally, guys, it's a placeholder championship. Let's be honest, placeholder championship. So we just need someone to just hold it for a bit.
Okay, Matt, your number 5.
So when I did this, just to be brief about this, when you said the top 5 women who could whatever, I interpret this as they would face the winner of the Night of Champions, Queen of the Ring, to get the vacant title, so to speak. And I call up the list of women on SmackDown, and I said, who could have a good match with no storyline building, whether they win or lose against EO, just could have a good match with them.
Okay.
So I put number 5, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
Who would lose, would be able to put on a good match with EO.
Okay. I'm sure some people think that. I'm not the one of them. Mine, number 5, just made her debut in London at the SmackDown taping, and that is the Glamour. Blake Monroe is my number 5 who I'm looking at. Again, just got started on the main roster. It would be a very quick push, but again, I might like to stick it to Tony Khan and just say, ha ha, if for no other reason. Ego, you're number 4.
All right. My number 4 is actually going to be Chelsea Green. I think that she would have the personality.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, the thing with Chelsea Green, I was reading an interview that she was saying that, no woman that's ever done the Money in the Bank that's cashed in is lost. And she was like, hey, I'd like to be the first to lose, which means she's willing to take risks, even if it sounds like it's going to be an infamy. So I would give her the belt, see what she does with it, even if it's, again, a placeholder. I think she's got the talent as well as some of the charisma and personality to hold her for a little bit. So I've got her at number 4.
Okay. Brad, you're number 4.
My number 4, I'm going with Tiffany.
Tiffy. Okay.
Because she should be a main event talent. She should not be holding. Is it the U.S. belt? Is that the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, let's be straight. She's been done dirty. Now the problem's going to be when Blake really starts coming up. We're going to have a clash of personalities.
Of blondes, yes.
So, yeah. And look, I am all for 2 really hot blondes in the ring, or whatever milieu they choose to be in. But there's going to need to be some adjustment. So I think I could actually like seeing her have the belt back and giving her a better run. Not as like I would say Jordynne was a placeholder. if Rhea's out for a good bit, I would let Tiffany have a good couple month run.
Okay. Matt, you're number 4.
Number 4 is the juggernaut, Jordan Grace. Would lose to Io, but would be able to have a good match with her. Jordan needs more highlight push to get, even if it's a mid-card push, to be. I feel she's underutilized.
Possibly. Jordan needs to stop dropping people on their head.
Well,
stop
Just
landing
saying.
on your head. Don't land on your head.
yeah, don't land on your head.
Mine number 4. Surprisingly, has had a good 2026 thus far for basically being a mouthpiece, and that's Kiana James.
I almost picked her.
Has had a good 2020. Has had a very good 2026. I'm not going to spoil what happens with their match, with the match she had on that will be shown on Friday. But she would be someone who I would have my eye on as possible. All right, Ego, you're number 3.
All right, number 3, I've got Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
That'll be interesting. I'd much as soon see it on Alexa Bliss compared to Charlotte Flair. That way you can do the actual feud that you'd have with her if they go that route. But be good. So I got Alexa Bliss at number 3.
All righty, Alexa Bliss, number 3. Brad.
I'll make the dirty old man comment. I'd like to see anything on or off Alexa Bliss.
Oh, hell.
She's a bomb. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna go with the safe call because WWE would like to be.
Brad, are you stalking Alexa Bliss? Is it something going on?
No,
Wait. So Alexa is not your pick?
no, Alexa's not my pick.
Okay.
I'm going with the safe choice that WWE would do, which would be Charlotte.
Boo.
I agree, but it's what.
But Charlotte already has a match at SummerSlam.
Things can change.
Okay. We're going Charlotte. Okay.
It's a safe. It's WWE doing the safe pick. That's why I say it's a WWE safe pick.
All right. Matt, you're number 3.
I did pick Alexa Bliss at number 3. I may or may not be a dirty old man, but she is legitimately the most beautiful woman in wrestling. I mean that in a sort of aesthetic sense, like not just she's attractive, but she's
Sir,
respectfully.
Sir.
What the fuck is going on?
Sir.
She would lose to Io, but she would look really good doing it.
Okay. My number 3 is also the 5 feet of fury, Alexa Bliss. If for nothing else, now you've got her holding a belt. You got a story built in with Charlotte. Now Charlotte might want that title. And how does this little dynamic work itself out?
Problem though, Joker, because that would make you'd have to make Alexa the heel because we can't make Charlotte the bait. We can't make her heel with the okay.
That's totally fine. Oh,
Okay.
Alexa is a great heel.
Oh, she's awesome.
It's a
Love her as a
phenomenal heel.
Yeah.
All right, Ego, you're number 2.
My 2 is going to be Julia. I think this will be her redemptive arc, especially since she's going face. Her matches are fantastic, and she's been done absolutely dirty ever since she got the United States Championship. So I think Julia should be the one to carry the belt if they decide to push her. So I've got Julia at 2.
All right. Brad, you're number 2.
I'm going with someone who's generating heat, JC Jane.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Let's have a heel for a bit. Let's have someone piss people off. I mean,
Okay.
like I said,
I mean, other than Jade.
Fatality.
Which is
yeah,
what
but
happens
that's only
anytime you
pissing
get
people
the line
off
with
because
Jade
she's
Cargill.
there.
Right.
I mean, like she's like Timu Storm. I mean, good lord.
All right, Matt, you're number 2.
You can redo that fatality thing with anytime Jade Cargill puts someone out. Just call it a favor. My number 2 is Mariah May. She's
Lake
here.
Monroe.
I watched her in arguably the greatest feud in the last couple of years, and I hope that when Tony Storm's contract is up, she really does want to come and do it again, W, for a year, because that feud was beautiful, and it never had the sort of kickback follow up it really deserved because Mariah May was leaving.
Didn't need it.
Well, you know,
that ended perfectly.
it ended well. I mean, but anyway, Mariah May she is a top level in ring talent. Obviously, she takes care of herself, and she's unlike many men and women in wrestling. She can actually cut a promo and understands ring mechanics and ring presentation.
All right, my number 2 has been prior to the injury was internally talked within the WWE as Rhea Ripley's opponent for SummerSlam to begin with, and that is the leader of Fatal Influence, Jacy Jayne. Again, for this past year, I have been more and more impressed with her work. She's very good in ring and can cut a promo and can really generate heat. She generates heat like crazy.
Oh, yeah. If this were a 6-man list, I would have had her as number 6.
All righty. It's time for a number 1. Mr. LeftEyeEgo, your number 1.
If he's a Jade Cargill, boot him.
No, I would not. I wouldn't damage my credibility after today's stream. This is as high as I go. I don't want to ruin it.
It's all down. It will
be downhill. Yeah. Next week, I make no promises though. But number 1, even though she's made her debut recently, I need her to be pushed like Paige in terms of shortest time from call up to championship. Blake Monroe. I need
month,
to be,
You want to go a month?
Hell yeah. Let it show. You need to show them hell. Why would they give this person spin only in a month? No. If you weren't watching this in AEW, you have no idea what you're in for, and we're about to show you. We're gonna push her to the moon.
From hell.
Ooh, the woman from hell. Yes. Yeah. Go all out. Go all in on her. And when Rhea comes back, you figure things out. Like, have her win the strap. Immediately start a feud with whomever you deem fit for one. Mike for Mike, that could be its own feud that goes for however long you want. Get back to Rhea when she's healthy. But I think Blake Monroe needs to be number 1 on this one.
All right, Brad, you're number 1.
She's been done dirty too long. She is far too great of a wrestler to have that happen. Julia.
The beautiful madness. All righty. Matt, you're number 1.
Guys, you know who my number 1 is, right? Very predictable. Michin. It'd probably be Michin. No, but seriously, she's gotten. I know there was an injury involved along the way, but she's gotten short shrift. She really needs to be put in the spotlight. I would rate her as one of the top 5 WWE women in wrestling. It's Julia. In ring ability,
All righty. I mean, do we really need to guess who mine is? Who my number 1 is?
Oh, it's a Jade Cargill, clearly.
No, it's not a Jax.
Absolutely not. You know what? That is it. Because I'm such a it is. I'm gonna stick with my Joshi roots here. It is the beautiful madness, Julia. The new face turn. You want to pay it off with something. Put a belt on her, even if it's for a short run. And I would just love to see if that title reign did last into October, into Crown Jewel. We get another classic Joshi match, Julia and Io going head to head.
Honestly, I think if they give it to Julia, they let it run past SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like into Crown Jewel-ish, maybe into the Rumble even. Who knows?
I think we kind of. I'm sorry. I'm kind of done with Rhea. I'm kind of over.
All right. I'm looking at the chat. We have 11 likes, folks. 11. We're right there. Right there. One more. But before we get our totals as Bradley Burnett is tabulating the results. Mr. Left Eye Ego, do we have the results from the chat and the panel? Mic drop fatalities. Let's go with the chat first.
All right, as far as chat for mic drops, you know, I think that Keely won mic drops.
Keely
Let
Chow
me double check. Yeah, I think I got Keely on that one for most mic drops.
with how many?
I think you like 3 or 4 on the. I got at least 4 on there for him. He didn't do as many.
Excellent.
Now for go ahead.
Again, we just combine these. This isn't a separate belt, so for fatalities, mic drops from the panel.
It's all the same thing. It's just a different style doing it.
I mean, Keely. I mean, if we're including mic drops and fatalities, Keely got like 10 total for both from the chat.
Okay, so for the panel,
and for the panel, we got Brad. Hold on, one second. Check my math here. You know, damn, Brad won by 1, man. Brad had 11.
You know, and you guys know
10,
why.
Man. I had 10. Damn.
Literally, I was out last week, and you guys know why. No secret. My dog passed
right?
that day, so there was no one who was coming on.
Right.
Wait, did Brock F5 your dog?
No, actually,
No, that's not. That's
it's not funny.
I'm sorry your dog passed, but like I saw a video F5s going around of people F5ing their dogs, their kids. They're like,
oh no. It was actually quite very, very sudden and sad.
Yeah.
And real quick before we go on and everything, because I want to say something very serious. I want to say thank you to everyone in the YouTube sphere who's reached out to me. Shit, sorry.
yeah, it's okay, man. You lost a good friend, you know.
I know.
And you're right to celebrate the life. I mean, people, those pets are part of us, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, and you obviously cares, you know. I remember.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is I appreciate everyone who reached out, because a lot of people like I've never met before, and like I've met Joker in person and everything, but it's the last 2 weeks have fucking sucked. And I come back on here to have fun with you guys, and I'm going to be occasionally weepy for a bit. But seriously, I love doing this with you guys. I'm not great that time. Sometimes I'm not good at this sometimes. But I do appreciate you guys a lot. Just want to say
We
that.
appreciate you too, bro, man. Appreciate you too.
Alrighty, so Mr. Left Eye Ego, what do you have coming up, sir?
Got a few shorts up from the toy stream that JV, myself, Roman of the Empire, and Lance did last Friday, so check those out. Working on some new material. It's already recorded. I just have to edit it and put it up. Hopefully my child lets me sleep enough so I have enough energy to do all that editing. But I will be joined with JV on Saturday after the actual Night of Champions to give you guys a breakdown afterwards. So look forward to that on this Saturday.
Righty. Yes. Ego and I, half hour after Night of Champions, we'll be right here giving our live gut reaction recap. That is an early show for me. That is 10 a.m. my time.
Yikes.
Oof. Wait, you guys are doing the show at 10 a.m.?
No, the show starts for
the Night of Champions. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
My F1 brain is kicking in.
Right, here we go. Mr. Duke Devil 95, what do you have coming up, sir, Captain?
All right. Well, my therapy for dealing with depression was doing videos. So I actually put out 2 videos last week. I reviewed the Stranger Worlds season 4 trailer. I reviewed the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, which I'm excited for this fucking movie. Holy crap, I'm excited for a Marvel movie. And guess what? I did a live show. I did a live show on Sunday.
Yes, you did.
And I didn't boomer it. And so go watch that. You can watch us, have fun, talk about our season 3 recap. We are not going to be actually watching a Deep Space Nine episode this week. I'm going to surprise my buddies with something.
Oh, no.
And there's a reason why. And I'm hinting at it. And I've hinted at it before. I have booked a special guest, penciled a special guest.
This is
It's
a guest.
Mishin. He's having Mishin on his show.
Yes, Mishin is joining on my show to watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine. She's
And
apparently a
BFAB.
big fan.
And
And BFAB.
She's
Right.
the biggest Captain Janeway fan there is.
Yes. So I've been laying hints as who our guest may be. I
It's
will
kind of a
say I
get.
met this. It's kind of a
kind of a
get. It's kind of get. Now, mind you, our guest is traveling right now. Our
Mhm.
guest is not in his normal studio. I've been in communication with his producer. He's acknowledged me on stream, and we are scheduled to record on July 6th. It's not that difficult to figure out.
And,
PewDiePie? You got PewDiePie coming on?
and his producer kind of has, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, has been on your show a couple times.
She has been on my show a couple times. She'll be again on my show in August, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I got it. I finally got it. Justin Bieber's coming on your show. You got the Bieber?
no, Haley Bieber. It's Haley, his wife.
Oh, I thought his producer was. I thought you were in touch with Kaiser's
No.
girlfriend to get El Grande Americano.
Well, I would not go with the new El Grande Americano. I go with classico El Grande Americano.
Oh, Chad.
No. El Grande Americano original is a total Chad. But
All right.
pass that to JLI.
Nope. Sorry. All new stuff starts on Saturday. And the grinding, grousing Terminator. What do you have coming up, sir?
Last night I was on Jacob's show and reviewed The Quiet Man, one of the greatest movies of all time, starring John Wayne, directed by the legendary John Ford. Roman's show is canceled tomorrow. I heard Sheik Bronson read Tsunami slammed his garage into a pancake.
Yes.
So Roman needs to read the build, you know. So other than next week for me would be One Day Night is Overbooked. We're talking about the aftermath of Night of Champions.
Yes. As I'm looking at the chat, we're still at 11. I see 11. I got a little stuff to talk about. The one of you two guys, hit the like button because I want to see Momo.
Already did.
What's going off the air. As I will be not with Roman of the Empire tomorrow night, as he's got stuff he's got to deal with, and he doesn't need to see me naked, which we're still working on.
No
that.
one does.
We're working on that for detective custody for Vegas in August. So we will be back here. I will be back here Saturday, along with LeftEyeEgo, a half an hour after Night of Champions, initial gut reaction, and of course, right back here for Wednesday's Overbooked. And until then, folks, I will, on behalf of everyone here, I would like to say, keep talking, keep smiling, have a great rest of your week. And until next time, take care and always have fun.
Here we go.
is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.